What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. The Knicks in a home-to-home or home-and-away, however you want to call it, with the 76ers. But they fall tonight to the Philadelphia 76ers, 123 to 108. Listen, man, the Knicks were rolling in this game. Rolling. Right? They looked good at certain points in the first half. They were up by 16 points, and they got out of the first half up 62 to 55. Listen, the Knicks looked strong. They was pushing the ball. RJ looked good. He looked fresh. Julius was getting busy in that Baja. I forget the guy's name. He's number 20, number 30. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Let me make sure I get his name right. Hold on, guys. Just be patient with me. I'm not sure. I think his name is Niang, I think. I think that's his name. Niang. I think that's his name. It wasn't Green. I think it was Niang. Okay? Niang, we'll say. Okay, Niang. Right? He was playing against him. He was getting busy in that buyout with him, man. The guy could not control Randall. That's the key with Randall, right? Randall's got to know his spots. And the spots is what I told you guys. 15 feet, going down there, getting busy, recognizing the mismatch, which that guy was. He could not check Randall. Randall could do what he wanted. You know what I mean? He was dominating. And RJ was rolling too. I believe he had 19 points in the first half. They just looked good. They were clicking on all cylinders. Cam Reddish came in. He looked pretty good as well. He played about 23 minutes tonight, which is good. IQ was looking solid. IQ was playing about 20 minutes. He played 20 minutes today. But then, like the whole season, here comes the third quarter of doom, right? And here they come. And once again, like I've always said, I don't know what's going on in that locker room. I don't know if they're eating Chick-fil-A or steak sandwiches. I don't know what's going on. They should be eating, like I've always said, bananas, oranges, just getting ready to go, some Gatorade, something, right? Just to kind of get their feeling up. Don't lose momentum. But it happens game after game, and they get slaughtered in that third quarter, 38 to 19, and that's the ball game right there. That's the ball game. I mean, the fourth quarter they lost it 30 to 27, but they were still there. But they lost it in the third quarter like they've been doing all season. And that's been the season, guys. The Knicks have been in a lot of these games, right? They've been close. I don't remember any game. I mean, of course, there are games, that we watched this season to where the Knicks just didn't have it, right? And the team, beat the Knicks convincingly. But there hasn't been many games like that. The Knicks have been in majority of these games, and their record could easily be switched around, right? But the reality is they're not coming out ready to play. And I'm sorry to say, guys, like I've always said, you got to look to coaching for that. You do. Because there's no way. It's like the definition of insanity. It's the same thing every single game. They're not ready to play in the third quarter. Now, sometimes they're not ready to play in the fourth quarter. So what is Tibbs doing at halftime that's having an impact on the team to where they're not ready to go? What is Tibbs doing? I mean, listen, guys, it's the same thing every time because we're in these games. We have the players. We got the horses. Tibbs just got to play them and motivate them and get them ready. That's one point. We didn't get anything from 4v8 tonight. We didn't get anything from Burks. This is the point of the season, guys, where I think IQ, Obi, Cam Reddish, Sims, and I think McBride, because he came in for a minute tonight. But anyway, right? Those guys need to get a lot of minutes, right? I'm looking at you giving, once again, Cam Reddish, give him Burks minutes. And I'm looking at also, too, IQ and big, McBride coming in a lot of times for Fourier and also, too, for, RJ, just mixing that up because those guys, to me, got to be getting about 25, 30 minutes, man. That's how I feel because we want to see what they are development-wise. That's just where we are with the season. I like Big Sims. He came in. I think he had 13 minutes tonight. But he's got to play more also. I'm looking at him also with 25, 30 minutes. We also know what Big Mitch can do. But we got to see Sims out there. Now it's time to see these guys develop, right? The frustrating part is that, you see Cam Reddish. He gives a couple of flashes here and there. But then there's times when he kind of looks a little like he's not sure what to do, right? Then you see Obi standing in the corner shooting threes. No, man. No. But once again, that comes to coaching. You got to tell Obi, or whatever offense you're running, I don't want Obi in the corner. I want him cutting. I want him, when they're doing that pistol or whatever they call it, that pick and roll, I want Obi being that guy for that pick and roll. Because I want him rolling hard to the basket and finishing strong at the rim. That's what I want because he's an athletic guy and he can finish well. That's what I want. And Obi, I want you to take 15 footers. I don't want you pulling from three, man. You got to work with these guys. You got to develop them. You got to tell them, listen, you got to stay after practice. I want you to work on certain moves because, listen, I see your upside, but this is what I want. In order for me to put you in more, we got to develop more, right? So this is what I want you to do, right? That's what should be happening in practice, right? Same thing. You should tell Randall, listen, man, I don't want you bringing the ball up. I don't. But he continues to do it. Definition of insanity, right? So you're just saying, listen, why does he continue to do it? And turnovers and stop making jump passes? Like, this is the things you got to do as a coach. But what happens, believe it or not, guys, this is just the truth, and this is just, anybody that's an athlete understands what I'm saying when I say this. The coaches lose the players' ears, right? They lose it. And the guys just stop listening, right? Because they're realizing that this guy obviously doesn't know what they're doing because they're losing games. People are getting frustrated. Listen, man, I just wish I was a fly in that locker room because you would really, really see and hear what's really going on. And, there might be the whispers like, World Wide West stated that where Tibbs is the problem. And I'm not surprised by that because you can see it. And just the fact that, they're coming out and they're not ready to play in the second half. And it's happened on way too many occasions this season, guys. So it's just frustrating because the Knicks have a solid team. They have a solid core. You just got to put the pieces in the right places, right? You need a point guard. Why don't you play McBride? Why not? Come on, man. Are you that stuck on vets that you just can't change? This is beyond stubborn. Like, this is beyond stubborn. Like, it's beyond. I don't know what other words you want to use, guys, but I'll let you use it because I don't know. But it's beyond that at this point because we should be in development right now. We're not making a play-in. We want to win games, but we want to win games while watching these guys develop and see what they could do. We already know what RJ can do. We already know what Randall can do, right? We already know what Big Mitch can do. Now it's development. I'm not saying you don't play them guys at all, but you play them. But you try to get those young guys in as much as you can and give them a lot of minutes. That's the key. And let them play through their mistakes. Like, that's just what it is. That's where we're at with the season. Because I like what Big Sims gives. Big Sims had a rebound tonight, a quick dunk. He's quick off the jump, man. Quick off the bounce, as they say in New York City. He's quick. He's a quick jumper. He's athletic too. He's got a lot of offensive rebounds and stuff like that. I love his activity, right? I love Obi's activity slashing. I love Cam Reddish's long, athletic. He's 6'8". Like I said, he deflected a couple of passes tonight. He gets in the passing lane. You got to play these guys. The talent is there. You just have to be a coach and you have to develop them. That's the key. The key is not playing a whole bunch of vets that you know what their ceiling is, and it's easy to play those guys and let those guys play the game because they don't need no development. You know why? Because they've already reached their ceiling. So it's easy to coach those guys. You know what you're getting. But the real ones, the real coaches know that, yo, man, I could turn this kid into an all-star because I know what to do. Right? So that's the key in regards to development and seeing exactly what you have because I'm telling you guys, we have good talent there, and I see a lot of upside in a lot of guys. But once again, we have Tibbs at the helm, and he's hurting a lot of those guys' development. He is. You can see it. You know what I mean? Like I said it before, I think he's the reason why Randall has pretty much had a downward season, right? And I think that that's a big part of it. I don't care if he's won Coach of the Year last year. We all have had conversations about how that could possibly be a fluke, right? Because of who they were playing, how things were with the COVID stuff going on. It was a crazy season last year. So it wasn't like a real NBA season. This is. And now you're seeing the proof in the pudding, right? So I don't know, man. But listen, it was another tough loss tonight because this was definitely a game the Knicks could have won. So, we got to see how things roll around. Let me see who the Knicks got coming up. Let me just bring it up. Let's see who we got. Okay. Oh, man. Does it get harder or what? We will be in the Valley of the Suns coming up next, guys. Devin Booker and those guys. I don't know if CP3 is back. I don't think so, but they're going to be tough, man. DeAndre Ayton in that middle. Bridges on the wing. They're going to be tough to beat. They're going to be very, very tough to beat. So, yeah, that's who we got next. So we'll see what happens with that game, all right? But I will be back on watching that, and I will be bringing back LV Live and my breakdown and everything like that. So I appreciate you guys coming by tonight, all right? Once again, that's my show. please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Also, too, please, if you can, hit the bell icon to get all notifications on all my new shows. All right. I appreciate you guys leaving comments too. I'm seeing that. You guys going back and forth. That's great. Let's continue to leave comments so I can respond and we can go back and forth and debate. All right. But that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm LV Live and I'm out. Peace.